Hello to everyone who is rewatching this stream. Guys, hi, take my experience, but don't take my skill. The most important thing you need to realize and understand before a trading session is that it's better to set a goal for your earnings. For example, if I make 3 profitable trades or earn $300, I leave the market. Right now, I set a goal of 3, 4, or 5 profitable trades, depending on how it goes. If I get 3 wins and it feels easy for me, sometimes you get 3 wins and the trading is going really well, like it's just easy. If I manage to get 3 wins, I realize I can reach 5, so I might go for 5 wins. Sometimes it happens. But if the first 3 wins were difficult and I barely managed to find those currency pairs, then there's no point in pushing further, risking everything to the end, and so on. I'll stop at 3 wins. So you should definitely set a goal for yourself. If you have a goal, if you set one, it becomes easier to trade. I've seen comments from the guys during the stream and from my own experience as well. And from the experience of people who write to me in private messages, I understand and know that if a person doesn't stop in time, they will end up losing and regretting it. Guys in the last stream wrote that they made 10 wins, 11, 12, then the 13th was a loss, and they lost everything. So the main thing is to stop in time. That's really important. Denchik, hello. That's really important. Victor, hello. Victor, hello. You can hear me well, right? Nice little microphone, Victor. And hello, you can hear me well, right? Yes, Binar Kanu, hello. So I wish all of us profit. I hope we all make some good money. Now let's trade a bit, take some profit, and finish up for today. All right? So what are we doing now? Now we choose a currency pair, pick a currency pair, and together with the bot, we'll see which direction to open the trade. I'm switching over to our bot. It's available for free, so please feel free to install it for yourself. The currency pair is Euro British Pound. We select the Euro British Pound currency pair, Euro British Pound, and the M1 time frame, 1 minute. Here is the currency pair. Please set it up on your end as well. Open it up. Euro British Pound on the chart. Euro British Pound is set. Hello everyone. Hi all. Let's get started. Cubic. Hello. Alexandra. Hello. Alexei. Hello. I'm opening the currency pair, and what do we have here according to the indicators? We have a signal to go down, but after slight upward movement, let me go ahead and enter a down trade right here. Currency pair, Euro British Pound, EUR GBP, 3 minutes down. EUR GBP, 3 minutes for a decrease. I've opened a down trade. Thank you to everyone who joined and left a like. So what do we have here? That is, I opened the trade a bit lower. Ideally, you should have opened it higher. We have a downward trend here. In a downtrend, we can identify a resistance level at all the pullbacks, at all the highs. There was one pullback, two pullbacks. This is the third touch, so I'm expecting another pullback. And what can we notice? We have an upper level. Here it is horizontal, and below there's a horizontal level as well. The chart is between them, between the lower and upper levels. Here it is. Either the chart will go to the upper level or it will go to the lower level. How can we find this out? How can we double check it? How can we see it? I switch to our bot and request this currency pair. Start and the currency pair. Euro British Pound. We open this currency pair. And what do we see here? We have a lower level, yes. And here it is, the upper level, yes. The chart is between them. Here it is. So the future movement of the chart is going slightly upward. It is downward, meaning this is the first signal because the chart will go down, and the second signal. In percentage terms, that's 71% in favor of the chart going down. So there are two signals here for a downward movement. My fifth like, excellent, thank you very much. So here we understand that the chart will move toward the lower level, and we cloned this forecast, copied this forecast, and entered here for a $100 downward trade. No, my wife doesn't trade. She helps me in every way so that I can trade. Okay, look, we have $100 left. I'm trading using her account sometimes. We have $100, 1 minute for a downward trade. Let's follow along and see how it goes. Tours, yes, I read it correctly. Tour. Hello guys, hello everyone. We opened a $100 downward trade. What we do is make money by predicting the movement of the chart. To do this accurately, we use our bot, a unique bot that gives us breakdowns and analysis. We have a future downward movement of the chart. You see it's pointing down. This is a signal that the chart will go to the lower level. I highlight two levels. Here it draws them for me. I just extend them, the lower and the upper. I highlight two levels. The future movement of the chart is downward. And here as well, 70%, 71% for a downward move, 71% down. So it turns out that we have two indicators pointing down towards the lower level. I have 11 seconds left. Let's see how it closes for us now. We opened a downward position thanks to the bot. The bot is freely available. Here, guys, I have a profit. I'm adding $90. Please write how your results are going. So, we're not trading with friends, basically no one. I see you here for the second time. What's your name? Hello, I'm Andre, tourist plus Alexandra plus Alexei. There wasn't such a pair, got it, and that's all. Igor plus Valerie plus Kubik. Kubik, I didn't quite understand you about the plus. So I gave a forecast for a downward movement and you copied it. Where did I get the forecast from? I got the forecast from our book. The future movement of the chart is downward, and our percentage ratio with you is also down. Also for a decrease, down. Two indicators for a decrease. We took a profit here. You did too. I see that everyone has a profit. That's very good. Let's move on. I'll take a screenshot if you don't mind. Our trade closed well, plus the binary option is also in profit. Excellent. You entered late. The binary option new RNN is also in profit. Excellent, guys. I'm really glad to see your pluses. We made a good profit. The first profit is in. I set myself a goal to make 3 profits, and I recommend you do the same. It's important to set such goals, whether it's for a minute or to set a target for profit, or in dollars, rubles, and so on, because it's very good and beneficial. If you do this, it might happen that you take 3 profits and you don't even notice how tired you are. But if you have a goal that you need to stop, then stop. If you earned 90 or $90, that's it, move on. I'm just thanking you like that, not paying attention. Got it, Lilia. Hello, plus great guys. I'm looking for the next one, any pair. In general, I ask you to trade with me, to learn together. I'm more than happy to share my experience and give you some, rather than just talk about the British pound. Australian dollar, time frame, waiting for M1. I'm more about giving experience. Here's a currency pair, rather than just something random. At this moment, I'm showing earnings live, how we make money, showing it through videos. Join our Telegram channel, and there I record educational videos almost every day and try to stream every day as well. British pound, Australian dollar, currency pair. I'm looking at what the bot is telling me. The bot says signal down. So I'm opening it down, guys. British pound, Australian dollar, 3 minutes down. GBP, AUD, and Russian, 3 minutes down. Andre, hello. Will there be a promo for crystals today? Yes, of course. I wanted to do the stream and then launch the promo. Hello, everyone, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who gave a like for the first win. We earned $90. Now we're going to keep moving forward. Next currency pair, British pound, Australian dollar, open down for 3 minutes. What did we do together? Here we selected the currency pair. By what criteria? So that we don't have any strong movements up or down. Here the movement is going down, then a correction, down correction, expecting a move down, up correction. Like this, look, down correction, down correction. After the correction, we expect a downward movement following the overall trend. So there are no strong movements here. That's the first criterion. The second criterion is that the payout should be more than 70%. If the trade goes into profit, we'll earn $89 here. Like this. Currency pair, British pound, Australian dollar, British pound, Australian dollar. And to know for sure which direction the chart will go, down or up, I use our bot. Here's its name. Add it for yourself and practice with it on demo. See how it works, including during live streams. I am going to demonstrate exactly how we work with it, utilizing our automated trading bots. I will try to carefully analyze this specific technical indicator, which essentially means that we extend this upper level and also extend the lower level. The chart is between them, so either the chart will go down to the lower level, that is, it highlights the levels. I just extend them. The chart is in the middle, so it will either go to the lower level or to the upper one. How can we find this out? I have 2 indicators, 2 reference points to determine which level the chart will reach, where it will go in the future. The movement of the chart is directed downward. This is a signal to go down. And the second indicator is 56%. In percentage terms, the red color means that 56 out of 100 is for the chart going down. 44% is for it going up. Accordingly, we follow the majority. So here we have two indicators suggesting that the chart will go down. That's the situation for now. Let's keep monitoring and see how this forecast closes. Let's watch and keep following along. What are we doing here? Yes, can I make a note for the team? Dear friends, we're live streaming and this is the second trade. We closed the first one with a clear profit. This one will most likely be the second. Well, I'm not saying this will be a profit because anything can happen in 30 seconds. Thank you so much for being active in the chat. Everyone got the profit on the first signal. That's great. So I'm waiting for everyone on the stream. We've just started it. I would love for you to join in on this with me. Let's see. We have about 12 seconds remaining, so I'll wait right here to see your final results. Once you are finished, I will see how you did, and then I will show you how I did too. 3 seconds, 1 second. We closed the deal with a profit of $89. Excellent. We earned $90 on one deal, two of which are $89. Well, I'm waiting for your answer. Please tell me, is the plus good? Excellent. Alexandra Plus. What else are your results? Great. So I sent it to Telegram. Guys, I'm still waiting. Thank you to those who gave a like for this nice profit. I'll answer the questions now. I see that you wrote questions. I'll answer now. I see all of you guys. Now I'll take a screenshot like this. Moving on to the second profit, we took the profit excellent $89. Let me answer the questions. Thank you for writing. So, what's the result? Armor, hello. When I trade with the bot, I catch a lot of losses. What's the reason, Stanislav? Maybe you're choosing the wrong currency pair or you're trading right during news releases. I also trade at the same time as the news. Try to pay attention so that there aren't any strong movements. Maybe you're looking at just one indicator, unlike how I do it. Could you please tell me, do you often? I'm curious, why is that? Because you see, I broadcast live, test, record videos, and you can see how our signals turn out with the bot. Plus Stanislav. How many years in trading? More than 7 years. Then there's Igor, plus Uris, plus the course from Valery, plus there wasn't hers either. For some reason, there's no love. Alexei, maybe, perhaps you're in the currency pair selection. Maybe you clicked here and didn't do anything else. Maybe you just opened your favorites. You need to open all currency pairs. If you opened your favorites, then only your favorite currency pairs will be there. Lilia plus Denshi plus, great. Lita, hello. Trading for a long time, I think about 8 years, yes, in the team. Yes, and by age 32 years old. Something is humming. Can someone tell me what's going on with the sound? Is something wrong? It seems like it won't be, so there's a plus. Thank you to those who gave a second plus and liked. Let's move on. First forecast plus, second forecast closed as well. Also. So guys, let me know what you think. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I actually took another lapel mic to try out, so please tell me, can you hear me clearly or not? Honestly guys, I just took a completely different mic this time, so I am just letting you know and waiting for your feedback. Thank you for writing in time. Thank you for mentioning the sound. The lapel mic died. I will connect it right now, and there you go. Everything is looking absolutely great, just excellent. So we have already got 2 solid wins, and I really want to get 2 more wins today, and then we will wrap up this entire stream. But just to be clear, if we can't find a currency pair right now with such strong movements across all these pairs, let's see what to do. I'm currently searching for a currency pair. Stas, since you're always here and suggesting good currency pairs, please write to me, my books. I'm waiting for your response. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. There are very strong movements in each currency pair. It's dangerous to go against such strong impulses. Now, the Euro Swiss franc pair is a relatively good currency pair, so let's turn to the Euro bot. Swiss franc. We're turning to the bot, which will give us a full analysis, a complete breakdown of the currency pair. A full analysis, a complete breakdown. Let's wait. Open it on your end. The bot will give me an answer now. And let's see what we have here. Take a look. Do you see the news? It says there's news. Do you see what it's showing? The chart will rise a little and then it will go down. And here, 55%, the majority, believe that the chart will go down to the lower level. There, the rise happened. The rise happened, and here I opened a trade to go down on the euro. Swiss franc down for 3 minutes, guys. Euro, Swiss franc, I opened a trade down for 3 minutes. Euro, Swiss franc, I opened down, guys. I hope you also managed to open it here with me, so it's not lower, otherwise that's bad. The problem with live streams is that there can be a delay, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's monitor this trade and discuss why we decided to open a trade down here. First, we see that the trend is starting to calm down and move steadily downward. There's a correction downward, a correction, and we're expecting a move down along the trend. That's the first point. Second, we're expecting a downward movement. The second point is that according to the bot, we requested a screenshot. Here it is, the currency pair Euro Swiss franc. And we see that there are 2 levels. One is higher, the other is lower. The chart is between them. You can see the chart forming right here. The chart always moves from one level to another. For example, it goes up to a level, then down to a level, then down to the next level. Like this, the chart is in the middle. Either the movement will go up to the upper level or down to the lower level. Like this. What do we have here? The future movement of the chart is downward. This means a signal to go down because the chart will move to the lower level. And in percentage terms, 55% is also for a downward movement. But there is this little button here, which indicates that there is news right now, which means that there could be a correction in the opposite direction and the chart might go down, but not immediately. So you need to take this into account. It means the market is volatile, the news has come out, so be careful. If you have any questions, please write them, ideally directly to you, Alexi. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed so that we end up in the plus, guys. To everyone who's new here, hello and welcome. So what do we earn on how do we work together? We analyze charts. Our bot, which is on Telegram, helps us with this. It's free, but it will be. We request a signal and plan based on that signal, then copy it. From the first trade, we made $90 together, and from the second trade, $89. Now we're going to analyze the third trade together. Actually, we're going to monitor it. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Today has been an incredibly long and really tiring day. So let's see what we have now. There are 13 seconds left and I entered right here. Right now, I'm a bit worried because you entered lower, and for you to profit, the chart needs to close here as well. Look, in just 3 seconds, I took a really frustrating loss. Did you see how in just 3 seconds it closed at a loss for me? And this button here, it wasn't shown to us for nothing. Here it is. I'm in Russia. Okay, let's continue. So what am I going to do now? It's a really frustrating loss, but you know, the most important thing right now is not to get upset, not to let it get to you. Yes, I also took a loss, but you shouldn't get upset because when a trader takes a loss like this, it's a frustrating one. But if you start dwelling on these negative thoughts, it's better to just take a break right away. This happens. It's the market. It's normal. Today I closed with a loss, then there was an impulse like that, and tomorrow I might close with a profit, so anything can happen. Now, on the contrary, I'll show you how I try to get out of situations like this, how I try to prevent such situations, and how I try to recover the loss and get back into profit. My trade amount was $100. I multiply it by 2.5, so my next trade amount will be $250. Yulia: hello? So your trade amount will be $250. It's going down. What do I do? I leave this currency pair because if it let us down once, it will do it again. I leave this currency pair and I look for something else, another currency pair, and I will take out insurance, not for $100, but for $250 on the Euro USD pair, which in Russian is Euro USD M1 time frame. So that's the kind of currency pair I'm choosing, and now I'm going to take out insurance. I'll show you my trading system, which I use to recover losses from trades and come out ahead so that over the long run I can stay in profit. We get a screenshot from the bot, we get a signal from the bot, and based on this signal, what can I see? Look, here's the future. The chart is moving upward, but another indicator is showing a downward signal at 51%. I don't analyze or open such currency pairs. Let's move on. What other currency pairs do we have? Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. It's the same on the bot. Now we need to request the Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Request the currency pair. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Look, the pair is Canadian dollar, Swiss franc exactly. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. I get a response, so what's the future here? The chart moves up a little, and here there's an upward signal, but then it goes down. Not an option. I won't open on a blurry signal. The main thing for me is that it should be as accurate as possible. If you have a currency pair, write it too. If you've also checked it with the bot, that would be great for the next batch of pairs. Right now, I'm going through currency pairs, searching for that one good pair, working on myself. Psychology plays a huge role, so it's great that you understand that, Olga. And as for Olka, you probably mixed that up. So Swiss francs to Japanese yen, guys, I'm opening this pair in the terminal. Here I have a signal to go up, a signal version, I'm entering upward. Swiss francs to Japanese yen, according to the bot, we get an upward signal. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, 3 minutes. Let's monitor this together. Here we have the bot's indicators, which show us what the future holds. The chart movement is going to go up, that is toward the upper level. The bot shows the level. Here it is, the upper level, that's what it's indicating. The chart is in the middle, and the future movement of the chart shows that there will be growth. This is the first signal that the chart will move toward the upper level. But I need there to be two signals. The second confirming signal is this upper percentage, 58%. The majority is green, which means the chart will go up. Green means it's going up 58%. 42% is red, which means there's a 42% chance it will go down. Of course, the majority is 58%, and that's also a signal for an upward movement. That's how it is. That's why here, opening an upward trade at minute 59 is smarter. Let's keep monitoring. After withdrawing $1,000, there was some confidence, and then losses started happening. Can I ask you a question? Tell me, after you gained confidence, did you start increasing your trade amounts or not? This is very important because if you started, for example, raising your trade amounts, well, that's where the mistake is. I started trading with 100 rubles. I was afraid that I would mess something up, but everything was going well for me. Plus, I started making a profit, but I was worried that I might ruin this system. So for a long time, I only traded with 100 rubles, even when my balance reached 17,000 rubles. So that's how it was, and then I just gradually increased the trade amount by 50 rubles. Even so, I was afraid. I trade with 150 for one day, then I think, no, better go back down to 100. And this is a very important mistake that many people make. If you overestimate your trade amount, it's very important. That's why I started taking more martingale steps. Well, please tell us, Yulia, could you answer the question about the trade amount? It would be very interesting to hear. How are things with this for you? Let's wait and see. Let's follow along. Let's see how the forecast closes. 40 seconds left, guys. Why do you set the expiration time to 3 minutes? That's a very good question. Yes, that's right, Yulia. Well, that's the problem. Lower your trade amount, please, and the issue should be resolved. The amounts were too large, and that's where the confidence comes in. You know, on one hand, it works in your favor, but on the other hand, it can also hurt you, Nikolai. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Hi to all. We make money by predicting the movement of the chart to find out where the chart will go. We use our bot in Telegram for that. That's where I check the forecast. Well, here I have, guys. Most likely it'll be a win. 4 seconds left. Yes, I have a win. I'm waiting for your results. From this trade, we earned $210. $200 plus $10. That's what we make from this trade. $210. That's roughly speaking not net profit. So that we have the net profit, another beauty. Thank you very much. So that we have the net profit, $110 net profit. That is, we had a loss, an unfortunate loss, but we wrapped ourselves around him like this. Igor plus, Alexei plus, Valeri plus, Armor plus, Kubik plus, Dream Auto plus. A definite plus. Yes, it's pretty. It turned out to be a plus. Thank you very much for writing the result. Look, we made $110 on this deal. The deal didn't go through at $100. We subtract $100. This deal went through. $110 I earned purely from this deal. And on this deal, $90. On this one, $89. So how much is that? 110, 200, $289. That's what I earned. I ended up with 4 deals. 3 of them were profitable. So honestly, what can I really say? We worked incredibly well together, and we earned a very proper amount of money. How does the session go? I just joined the stream. I choose a currency pair, write the currency pair to you, and ask the bot for advice. If it shows and gives a signal that the chart is going up, I follow this signal and go up. Yes. Also, it's very beautiful, literally just a minute, and wow, very beautiful. Please, I'll be right back. Okay? So guys, if there are distractions starting, it's time to wrap up. We earned, there was a retest. I'm here, but I'm getting a bit distracted, so you need to be careful. We earned $289 thanks to our bot. Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone who was here. Thanks to everyone who asked questions. On that note, let's end the stream. There will be videos today. We will have videos here. Alright guys, make sure to stay in touch and join our Telegram channel for more updates. Bye everyone. See you next time. Thank you for the stream. Yes, I'll turn it off now. Thank you very much for joining the Telegram channel. Stay in touch. See you at the family firm. This shouldn't happen. Now, I'll give you some advice to start watching the stream about closing the deal amount. Yuli wrote, that's enough, thank you. By the way, thank you. The doctor supported with a like. Just good trading. If both you and I have pluses, here's some advice. If you're distracted by calls, neighbors drilling, animals, or any other factors, stop trading.